Betsy, Saina here. Marathon, take two. Not really the debut, but Tokyo didn't go how you wanted. I guess start with that race. What went wrong there?
Unfortunately, I had this injury that I was really fit, to be honest with you. But then I got like Achilles tendonitis like 3 weeks before the race, and I thought I could just go there and just race anyway because I was fit and I thought everything would go well. But then unfortunately, I didn't know the distance is too long that you can't fake anything. So the injury it just came in like the last minute, and I just went out anyway and did it. But I had to stop because of that. My Achilles was completely out of control.
Gotcha. And since then, you've left Balma and you're now in Kenya, as Patrick's saying. Are you living in Kenya full time now? Do you ever come down to the US, or what's your situation?
I'm gonna living in both. To be honest, I want to be training in Kenya for the marathons because this build-up I was in Kenya for 4 months, and I felt like I get to run to do everything that I love, being home, being with family, and I had no stress when I was training. So I had like a smooth training because no injuries. I was able to handle everything that I could. So I'm gonna be in Kenya and coming back to now after the marathon, I'll stay in the US for a little bit, and then I don't know when I'm going back to Kenya, but we'll be staying in both.
Will Patrick still be your coach for track stuff though, or will he be coaching you if you're in the US?
Patrick. Yeah.
Okay. Why? Because Jerry has a pretty good group of marathoners with Amy Cragg and Shalane. Why go to Patrick and leave down?
I would, right now when I'm done, it's not like I have a good relationship with them. I love the group so much. It's just like when I get a lot of injuries when I was training for the marathon, I had to seek advices and but I talked with Patrick because he went to Iowa State at some point when he was in college, and it's just a belief. I just want to be home, train there and be able to run on that trails all the time. And I feel like my body doesn't handle running on when I started doing the marathon, we could run on the roads a lot here. Yeah. But then being in Kenya when I'm training for marathon, I'm on the dirt track. I don't go it was really ridiculous. I've never ran in all the time. I was used to running on the tartan track when I was in the US. But then when I went to Kenya, I used the dirt track all the time for all my longer stuff, and I feel like my legs could handle it with no problems, and I don't have any injuries. So that's the main reason I like to be in Kenya when I'm training for the marathon.
Do you think that the Achilles injury was a result of training on pavement too much, or?
I started having it in 2014, immediately after I graduated from college, and I feel like it's those things that you just have to trust what works. And when I went back, I started having that feeling like my body is responding very well and I don't have any injuries. But then it's at the same time I'm happy being home, but then it's not like a big thing. I really love being in the US and I love being in Jerry's group, but I just want to be home for the marathon build-ups.
Did you get homesick at all when you were being over here for so long? Or?
I'm actually one of the funniest people. I love being home, and I'm a daddy's girl, so it's those things I have 2 younger sisters here, but they don't even go home. My younger sister went home the last time 2012, and they don't even have homesick. But then for me, it's just all the time I just want to go home, and it's one of the things that I just wanted to train for marathon. And I have a lot of friends back home like Edna. All the time being with Edna, being with Mary is something that I just wanted to be there and see, get to be with family and being back home.
Where are you from in Kenya?
I'm from Nandi Hills. Okay. But I was staying in Iten, where Mary and Edna are training as well.
So did you train with them at all during this build-up?
For this build-up, I could seek advices from them because they are veterans, they know what they are doing. But then I get an opportunity to run with them sometimes, doing easy runs. But then my program was totally different with what they were doing. So, but I could get to run with them, get to see them every day, which was what I wanted. I just wanted to see someone who inspires you, see what they are doing. Sometimes we could meet in the track. They are doing something different, but then I'm doing something different, and I get so inspired when I see them training as well.
Is it who do you train with?
So I'm training with Patrick, but in Kenya it's very easy to get the pacemakers because everybody's a runner. So I had my 5 guys all the time pushing me and training with me. Yes.
What did you pay them?
I only paid 2 of them, but then the 3 of them just decided to come and train us just to have fun with me. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You met me in Kenya.
And you were training with Jazz London.
Yes.
And some of the American and British folks who are coming to Orleans.
Yes.
So are you still using Orleans gym and learning out of your place?
Right now I have my own place outside Lonas, but then I go to Lonas for the gym.
You go to Orleans for the
Yes, and I use the swimming pool, and sometimes if I need to go to the truck, but I don't like to use the Titan truck. I like to use the dirt truck now.
Yes, no, I heard that's what
Yes.
How do you feel about your training and your fitness? How's your build-up?
To be honest, my build-up has been great. Being with Patrick, we took it like all the steps. We started, he was learning me for a month, and then we had 3 months of solid build-up for the marathon. So I feel that I'm ready, even though I've never done one before, but I did everything that I could do to be ready. But the exciting part is I was healthy to be able to handle all the training. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what I can do on Sunday. I'm really excited like anybody else who is like, I don't know exactly what I can do, but I know for sure that I'm fit and I'm ready to go with everybody and see what I can do for the race.
Apart from the different surfaces, what are the differences between training for a marathon and the Jerry and training for a marathon and the Patrick?
To be honest, it's almost the same, except the long runs. In Patrick's, the long run is a little bit like they alternate between, I don't know if I'm supposed to say, they alternate between like you go like 30k and then sometimes 40. They keep alternating the long runs. While in Cherries, we could just we use time. We use like you go for 2 hours, you go for 2 hours 15, you go for 2 hours 30. Sometimes you go for 3 hours. So the only difference was the long run. And then in Cherries program we had in Patrick we have fat leg every Saturday. It's only like they will tell you if it's 1-1, 2-1, 3-1 or something like that. While in Cherry we didn't have the fat leg. We had one workout on Tuesday on the track or Wednesday, and then you have the long run. Sometimes the long run is the workout. So that was the only difference between the two programs.
So is it that you have 2 workouts a week under Jerry and 3 under Patrick, if you count the long run? Or?
It's almost 3 in Patrick's because the workout is the solid workout is on Tuesdays on the track, and then we have fat legs on Saturdays, then we have long run on Thursdays. So it's almost like 3 workouts with Patrick. But the volume matters more than the speed with him.
Is the volume the same between the two?
Yes. I was trying to keep my mileage the way I did in Cherries because I felt like when I was running in Tokyo, even though I was injured, when I crossed the half marathon, I was still feeling like I don't feel like I've just ran like 70. I still felt great. So I just tried to maintain like running the mileage because I know like I've asked several people and they told me like for you to be able to handle the marathon it's 26.2. You need to have a lot of miles in your body. So I was trying to maintain like having the mileage the way I was doing in the US.
So what are your goals for Sunday?
My goal for Sunday is trying to be me. I will try to do my own thing, like just not trying to do someone else's race. Because I know everybody is different with the fitness, like Mary, Edna, everybody has their own plan. But, I'll approach it with respect because I know it's a long event and it's something that I really love to do, and I just want to see myself being somewhere. But I'm really excited to see where I can place. But I think I can be able to be somewhere. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Top 3 maybe?
Training has been good, but then I still have that fear that I know it's marathon and you never know what happens. But I hope I will wake up on Sunday and be able to. I will be fighting for that, to be honest. I'll be just fighting to be like anybody else. I have Shalene, and I'm so excited to be racing with Shalene because it's someone that she was so inspiring to me. And the reason why I moved to marathon was because I could see what Shalene was doing in her training, and I was really admiring. And I said like I really want to be doing what you are doing. I don't want to be doing the speed sessions anymore. And so I'm really, really excited to race with Shalene, and I will see what happens. I have 3 people that I really admire. I admire Shalene, I admire Mary, and I admire Edna so much. So I'll try to be competitive. I hope I can be able to be somewhere with them.
If Mary goes for the course record, would you follow her or no?
No.
No?
It's Mary. Like she has a lot of experience. She's been there. No matter like if she's in shape or she's not. She knows how to get out of it. She just ran 2:17. So honestly, 2:17, it's a huge respect. Like it's someone that just let her be Mary, and I will just let myself be Betsy.
Yeah.